What's going on, everybody? It's Bullet back with another video. Currently working right now. I finally got a job. The Lord smiled upon me, you know, and blessed me with this job. I'm currently on my lunch right now. I mean, a sandwich from Starbucks. Well, I work at Starbucks, you know, so hit me up for those discounts, you know. I got you guys. Whoever's watching, just let me know. And I just don't know how to make coffee so much. I know how to make fraps, but it's not coffee, you know. That's one thing I'm struggling with right now. I just keep forgetting the amount of pumps and all the recipes for the hot coffees, you know. So it's cool, but I don't know, like, I'm not the biggest coffee guy, and in my head I'm just like, bro, it's people so dumb, bro. Like, it shouldn't be. Nah, I shouldn't say that, but they ain't dumb. I don't know. I just need to get used to it, you know. I'm craving a sandwich. This ain't no ASMR fucking channel, but I'm not gonna do it, you know? So, don't worry. How you guys been though? Thankfully, I've been good. You know, just been working. I'm still studying. I don't know if I told you guys, but when I was explaining like how the market works on that one board, yeah, I would have got stopped out. I would have lost. I don't know exactly how much, because I was just mostly just watching it. I didn't place like no paper trade or anything like that. I just wanted to see like if like I guessed correctly, I guess you could say. And it would have stopped me out. Well, it would have stopped me out. It went up. I thought it was gonna go down, and it just went up. But it's cool working at Starbucks. I have 6 shares. That's why I'm not a Starbucks employee. I'm a Starbucks partner, because I own a part of their shares, 6 shares. So I'm excited to see what I could do with that. But yeah, this is my life right now. You know, just working at Starbucks. It's pretty cool, I guess. I just need to get used to the recipes for the hot coffees, because se me van, bro. Like, I forget. It's not. And I get kind of mad at myself, because like, bro, like I understand, like they gotta move fast, and I just want to get to the point where like work becomes work and not something that I'm learning. It just becomes something that I've been knowing, you know. So I mean, with time, you know. Let me put you guys on. Look, get sriracha and a hummus squeeze baguette. Maybe you guys know about this, maybe you don't, but I'm still putting you guys on. I'm still going to school for political science, man. I think I'm gonna have to retake it, honestly. Because I took a test. I was supposed to do like a municipal report, which is like just a meeting like the city has or the school boards have, just to notify like what's going on in the next couple of days. Am I tripping? Do I look weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. And I didn't do it. Well, I didn't. I did do it, but all late. I did it like I've half-assed it, you know. So, and I totally forgot about it. The day, shit, my bad. You didn't see that. The day of the test, I had work, right? From 7:30 to 12. I thought it was in the morning. My dumbass came in at 7:30 in the morning. I worked a couple hours, and then they tell me, "Oh no, you were supposed to come in at 7:30 p.m., not a.m." Which is kind of my fault too, for not like noticing and not paying attention. But I thought, it was like 11:40 when they found out that I was here at the wrong time. And I thought they were gonna be like, just finish your shift, which is get someone else. But they were like, nah, just come back later. I guess I put in more hours, but at the same time, I was kind of pissed, because I was like, I could have slept in or some shit like that, you know? You know, so not too savvy. I'm currently reading this book, trying to finish it. I went up to like the 20th something law, I restarted it because I felt like I wasn't really like reading it, you know, or the lessons were really sticking with me. So that's about it. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna pass it back to my boy Brian because I'm gonna enjoy my food, and I'm gonna just edit this, and then yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. This is the next day. I had a good day at work yesterday and today. Today I worked from 9 to 1:30. It wasn't too bad. I just need to remember the recipes because I forget them, and they just go over my. They don't. I'm learning some. They're starting to like stay with me, but for sure I need to memorize them more. I know how to make fraps though. I'm cool on that, so it's not too bad. So we'll see, you know. So just day by day, I'll hopefully get better, you know. But yeah, recently I got this book. I'm reading this book right now. It's This Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. Is like just basically about it's just the power of self-control. The two main things that people need to master according to the book is learning how to resist and learning how to persist. So I feel like that's true because self-control comes with knowing how to say no to yourself, which not to say like I don't have because, well, not in some things, in some things I do, some things I don't. But in the power to persist too, because you gotta be able to finish what you started. Like for example, like I'm trying to stay persistent in uploading videos, even though I don't have a lot of viewers right now. I have about I average about I think 14 viewers each video, which is more than one. So I'm happy at least a couple. No, I wouldn't say 14. I would say around 10 viewers each video. So it's not too shabby, you know. At least some people see it. You know, someday it'll hopefully expand into something further. But I've been good. And tomorrow I turn 20, which you'll probably see it tomorrow. If I end up if I don't have nothing else to record or I just edit the video in time. Tomorrow I'm going to be 20, so you're probably seeing it that day. You're probably seeing it on Monday. So we'll see. So, but yeah, you know, I got much planned. Just go work, and then probably nap. I open up at 4. I didn't know they open up at 4. I have to go there. I have to be there at 4 a.m. to 10:30, which is not too bad. Then I get a haircut, which is good because it's been a minute since I've last gone a haircut. That's why I'm wearing a hat, because it's just my hair's a mess and it's just everywhere right now. That's why I wear hairnets too, because when I have morning hair, it just makes me look bad. I don't like it. It's not fun. But it's I mean, I guess it's cool in a way, because I mean, I guess I still have hair, but whatever, you know. Let me read you guys. It's time for a little bit of the Bible. Oh no, I just finished the chapter of James, so I'll just read you guys a little bit of James. Let me see. I'm gonna read First of Peter, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll just talk about the untamable tongue. So this is James chapter 3. Let not many of you become teachers, knowing that we shall receive a stricter judgment. For we all stumble in many things. If anyone does not stumble in word, he is a perfect man, able to bridle the whole body. So he's saying that, like, who are we to judge? Well, no, sorry. This is talking about, be careful what you teach if you don't practice it, because, like, for me, example, I'm preaching like the word of Bible to you guys, but if I don't practice it, I'm guilty of being judged by my own actions, which I often have been judged by my own actions, you know. But it also says, if anyone does not stumble in word, he is a perfect man, able also to bridle in the whole body. So he's saying, if you're able to control your tongue, if you're able to watch what you say, you're also able to control your body. With not like in the sense of a superpower, but just like I said, being able to resist or persist, something like that. Look, it says, look also at the ships, although they are so large and driven by fierce winds, they are turned by a very small rudder wherever the pilot desires. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasts great things. So he's saying, it was said, like, although a boat is massive, probably larger than the football field, it's saying a little wheel steers it where it wants to go. So it's like, so he's saying the tongue is similar. Although it's just a small part of the body, it rears where you go. It rears like where, like, what you speak is like they say, you speak, what you speak comes into existence. So like wherever you speak, you start going into that, like you start walking there, you know. So it's saying, that's why I said, if you're able to control your tongue, you're also able to control your body, like where you walk, where you're headed. And it says the tongue defiles the whole body and sets on fire the course of nature and is set on fire by hell. So saying, if you can't control your tongue, it sets the whole body on fire and it's set on fire by hell. And then it just ruins your body if you can't control the tongue. And he's saying, for every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and creature of the sea is tamed and has been tamed by mankind, but no man can tame the tongue. It is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. So he's saying, us humans have been able to have, we're known as a predatorial, what do we call it, species, you know. We've been known to survive the ice age and I don't know what other types of ages, that because we're able to hunt, we're able to tame people, we're able to tame creatures, we're able to outsmart them and kill them. But he's saying, man has figured out how to tame all kinds of beasts, all kinds of animals, but none has learned how to tame the tongue, which is, no one has learned how to control their tongue. He says the tongue is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. So sometimes we speak out of our neck. We don't know what we're saying, and that's what it's saying. Like, sometimes the tongue just deceives others, and even more importantly, it deceives yourself. It says, we bless God. We bless our God and Father, and with it we curse man. So he's saying, with the same tongue we say we bless God, like thank you God, or God bless you. But with the same tongue, we also like curse people. We also talk bad about people. We also judge people. So he's saying, out of the same mouth proceeds blessings and curses. My brethren, these things ought not to be so. So he's saying the two can't correlate. Just like oil and water can't mix. The same thing is like, you can't talk good about one thing, but then you talk trash about another. So saying the two can't coexist together. They live separately. You're either this one or this one. You can't be both. It says, thus no spring yields both salt and water and fresh. So he's saying no river is a river is either gonna be fresh water or salt water. It's never gonna be both. You're either gonna have one or the other. And it says, and this lastly it's talking about wisdom, which is something that I try to chase a lot more than money or materialism. You know, I try to ask the Lord for his wisdom, because this is something that, like, it leads to greater things, more than money. It leads to something more than just what money can lead to, if that makes sense. It says, he who is wise and understanding among you, let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. So he's saying, if you have like good discernment, where you're able to understand certain situations, he says, let him show you, like, show your ability by your works, by the way you act. It says, if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, this wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly, sensual, demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. So he's saying, if you're self-seeking, if you just want to look out for yourself, if you use the gifts like God has given you for just you and you're trying to just elevate yourself and put yourself before others all the time, it's saying that is not heavenly wisdom. It's not something that comes from above. It's saying, because that type of wisdom, that type of self-seeking, it comes with confusion and every evil thing there is. So he's saying, if you live that way, you're going to be confused, and every other evil thing that accompanies it is going to be added on to you. But he's saying, but then it says, wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceful, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. So he's saying the wisdom that's truly like from God is saying is first pure. You're like, you're not fake. You're not a two-faced. He's like, you're peaceful. You just want peace. You never want to fight. And then it says gentle. You're gentle with people, you're willing to put others before yourself. You're full of mercy and good fruits. You're able to forgive, and like your works show that you live for others in a way without partiality and without hypocrisy, without a two-sided state of mind. A two-sided, you're just one. You're not you don't show favor to the other. You're straight up, whatever is right. And it says, now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. So righteousness, which is like living correct, it comes from peace. So if you spread peace in the way you're righteous because a righteous person doesn't create hostility. It doesn't create tension anywhere. He tries to go sending peace. So this was James chapter 3. Working at Starbucks, just trying to get some bucks. When people see me, they go nuts and get loud like trucks on the freeway. They ask me to stay for a day, but I must go away. So this freestyle is coming to an end, but don't worry, I'll see you again. A bullet out, now go shout to a crowd with no doubt that Jesus is king forever and ever. It's all right,